Americans keep asking if Europe is actually affordable. Let's find out, starting here. I'm at a 60-unit condo complex in Gdynia, Poland, which is about 10 minutes from the sea, walkable to transportation, shops, and it's actually one of the more affordable options in a very safe, well-connected area. And wait until you see the interiors. That will have you reconsider everything you thought about living abroad. So this is a 60-unit condo community that was built around 2006. One thing that I find interesting about new construction in Poland is that when you purchase, you're just getting a blank box inside the four walls. The plumbing and electric are run, but it's up to the purchaser to complete the renovations inside the apartment. So every unit here can have completely different interiors. According to my family here, the building regulations are much more lenient. So if you're someone who's handy or has the skills to do a renovation, you can save some zloty, which is Polish currency, and do it yourself. As you can see, we're located off a pretty busy street in the Orlowo section of Gdynia. Right across the street is a market that's open until about 11 a.m. It's called Jabka, which is a very popular market, similar to 7-Eleven. We are right next to a really beautiful historic hotel with a park that's accessible by this building. This unit has a private balcony, parking, and storage in the basement, and it's on the top floor, which is the third floor of the building. Let's take a look inside. This is the lobby of the building. As you can see, it's very modern, clean, well-maintained. Earlier when I went out to the store for some breakfast, I saw the super who had been sweeping outside and mopping the floors. There is interior access from your garage and this video system which connects to your phone and keyless entry. What I love about this building that I find so cute is that each apartment is named for a different area. So there's one line of units that are states, American states. So we have Alabama here. Upstairs, I saw Minnesota, Orleana, which I think is New Orleans. And my cousin is in Piacente, which is an area in Italy, or the incorrect spelling of an area in Italy. Really nice, clean elevator. We're going to the top floor. This is the American States line. Love this center stair and skylight. It's very bright and airy in the building, and there are only about 6 units per floor. So we are going to the Piacenza. This apartment was renovated about 4 years ago and completely reimagined by the current owner. It was actually a large 1-bedroom, and they created this 2nd bedroom, which I think flows really naturally within the space. They also incorporated these curved corners here, which is a nod to the nautical history of this area of Poland right on the Baltic coast. You'll see that some of the windows as well in neighboring buildings, and this building here has this round shape. The second I walked into this space, I said that I felt like I was on a large boat or on a yacht. Everything is very streamlined, clean, and modern without feeling cold or soulless. These large format tiles throughout the kitchen and bathrooms, and really wide windows, which are the standard size for buildings of this age. Notice that there are no window treatments. The shades are on the exterior, and they operate by remote control. So the kitchen cabinetry was custom designed by a European outfitter. Notice the electric stove, the Siemens stove with the vent above and the wall oven. This is an integrated fridge, which is quite deep with storage above, and both of these cabinets toward the ceiling are functional as well. I love that, no wasted space. And then all of these cabinets here are quite deep. They do the trick for people that enjoy cooking. You have all of your garbage, your dishwasher, which is in use, as well as storage for cutlery, utensils, Tupperware. This is a busy Polish family with young children, so they need a lot of storage. This is the drying rack. Nice to have it off of the kitchen counter. All of your cups. And then a really simple, modern Spanish ceramic tile. The original layout of this from the previous owner had an island here, which was removed. And part of this wall was shortened to add some space for the bookshelf, which works really well. The floors are an engineered wood. They're a wide plank oak. This is a cool feature. This is actually the heater, one of the heaters for the apartment, which they have created a little magnet area. All of the windowsills are stone, so really convenient for putting your plants and easy to clean. This is another heater. And then this is your view just out into the hills of Gdynia up there. There's a bus that runs along this street, as well as a train that is pretty walkable from this location. This layout is quite functional. I can see this apartment in one of the high rises of Jersey City or Williamsburg, anywhere in Brooklyn. Let's take a look outside. Who doesn't love outdoor space? Safety features got me. Okay, maybe not. But you can see how spacious this balcony is. It's quite windy out there. And in the back there is just all forest. So you're really getting the best of both worlds here, being in the city, having access to the forest for some hiking, as well as the sea, which is about a 10-minute drive from here. I also love that this balcony has more privacy because you're in the corner here, and there's a small overhang. Some large format tile there as well. Very functional space. You have a media center along with dining. I can see a rectangular dining table here as well, but they chose the round shape, which I think also equally helps to define the space without overlapping into the living room. Love the kitchen. They worked with the designer for everything: placement of lights, type of heating system, palette, everything that you can think of. They worked with the designer. This renovation was very intentional, and the apartment lives that way, so it's really evident that they thought about all of those details. This is the guest bathroom, which has a floating toilet, the sink. Again, this finish looks like a cement. texture, but it's just a type of paint that they used to provide that look. Looks like a piece of stone. I love this piece. It's from IKEA. It does not scream IKEA, but it offers really great storage for your shoes. Because who doesn't have multiple pairs of shoes that they wear and need to have really accessible? Light fixtures, love that. Gdynia is a young modernist port city on Poland's Baltic coast, part of the Tri-City with Gdańsk and Sopot. It blends modern port city energy with Baltic beaches, a lively waterfront, amazing seafood spots, access to several universities, and easy access to Gdańsk and Sopot. Life there is relaxed and fresh, with less tension than in the other two cities, though pricier than average for the region.